Hey, what's up guys? Decided to make a high level, fairly efficient mole guide. So I guess I'll start off with the inventory and gear setup. So I'm maxed, obviously max combat, and I did 1 hour of this timed and it was approximately 500k when I did it, but you can vary a lot just because you can get different amounts of mole hides per kill, different types of seeds, every nest, etc, etc. But I ended up with I think it was 35 kills in an hour, which isn't too bad. But anyway, so you got your full Dharoks, you want your try and get max for each of these slots. This gear's not too hard, like if you max you probably got enough for Dharok, and then you want your Rune Defender for your accuracy. I'd take a Rune Defender over a DFS because you don't need defense at all because you're praying while it's up. Fire Cape or a Skill Cape. Skill Cape handy for prayer if it's trimmed. Your best ring, your best gloves, your best boots, bloody blah. You don't have to have a Hasta, but apparently the mole is weak to stab. Now, I don't know if that's true. That's what the wiki says, but there's been a couple of times where I've wanted to use my Dharok axe and put it on hack for the max hit, then forget to change back to stab. When I put the Hasta back on, and swipe, which is slash, seems to hit as well as stab. Stab seems to hit less but more often, and slash big but not quite as often, so I'm not too sure which is more efficient, but if you've got a whip that's fine, it'll do just fine for this. So anyway, that's our gear and all that. We've got the 2 prayer pots which will last you a full inventory. You don't need any food because you'll be praying. You want a stamina pot and an energy pot. I don't use these like completely efficiently. I kind of just, if I run north, or like if I go to the first spot and it's not there, then I'll start running across, and if I can't see it at the next spot, then I'll take a stamina pot and then start running around, so I'll lose less run. But anyway, that's your gear setup. You got your rock cake to get your HP down. Get a sapphire lantern or a lantern or light source that will not go out, otherwise you could get wrecked. I've got house tabs to go to, well, to recharge prayer and then go to Valley Portal in your house when you bank. And this is the quickest bank to go to, I think, compared to the other bank, because even though that's closer to the park, you can go here and then you run across and enter from the northeast side of the park, and there's a hole right there that you can dig in. So I think it is actually faster to go from the telly spot to here back instead of from the telly spot to west all the way back out. So yeah, I'll show you guys. I might as well show you guys the way down there. Okay, so this is the hole that I normally go down. As you can see, it's really close to the bank, so go down. Now I do have sounds on for all my bossing, but if you don't like sounds, I'm going to be turning it off for this video just because it can be a bit annoying. But sounds are handy if you're using a DDS, because you can get the mole down to like really low HP and then eventually it'll die from poison. So if you got this sound on, you'll actually hear it do like a little screech, so you know that you're looking for a red dot on your minimap instead of a yellow one. Alright, here we go. So rock cake down. Now another thing to note is once the mole digs, you can turn off your prayer straight away and go and look for it because it's not aggroed on you. The only thing is, I did pull off like a DDS spec as it dug once and came back aggroed on me, so you want to be careful of that because it could sneakily just bop your one and you're panicking to get back. So let's pot up. Now I spec dump. What I do is I use my DDS and Hasta till it's close to 100 HP, and that's when I pull the Dharok axe out because it does not dig before it goes below 100 HP. So you see pretty crappy DDS specs there. Oh, and quick prayers, protect from melee and piety. So we'll just slowly hit it down. I'll show you guys this first kill and what I do, and then I will speed up the rest of the trip with a bit of music behind it, so it should be fairly decent to watch and nice, fairly short video, I guess. Depends on how long this kill takes. I'll probably speed up running in between, and if there's anything I need to note, then I'll slow it back down and include the commentary. Alright, so 101, perfect time to pull the axe. It cannot dig right now. As soon as I hit it, it can start digging. Also, if you want to keep 1 HP without having your rock cake, which is like full efficiency, then you can just flick the press. So that's the first kill. Luckily it didn't dig there, but what I do what I do is if it gets to like 20 HP or 30 or something, I actually pull the Haster out instead of the Dharok's axe because it's more accurate. So you don't want to be hitting zeros with the Dharok's axe when it's on like 20 HP, because you could hit a 0 and it digs, go find it again, hit a 0 and it digs. So your Haster is much more accurate for that. Now the spawn rate is probably 1:30 maybe 2 minutes or something, and because all the spawns on every world are the same except for DKs, and you don't have to worry about going to world 1 or anything like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much all you need to know. I'll show you like a quick little thing while I'm waiting for it to spawn. Say if I hit it and it went up here, then this is pretty much the first place I go. So it can pop up here. I think it could pop up anywhere. I've only killed 102 as you can see. But say I'll get to here, I'll run across, I might use a super energy. I'll still be looking. Now if it's not up in this, you want to be careful with this corner because it can hide up here and you actually miss it. But yeah, so if it's not there, then I'll take the stamina pot. I'm actually running the wrong way that I normally do. I'll take the stamina pot and run all the way down. I'll include a map of the cave after I end this commentary and start speeding up the next few kills for this invent. But yeah, so I run down here. Now a common place for it to dig up is up in here, so you can go around there. But otherwise, if it's not in there, I'll normally run around this way instead of going through there, because it can actually just move to like where it is there. See, where I've gotten the kill is a common place for it to pop back up, but a lot of the times it's sitting around here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You use next to no supplies, and for the bruise the bruise that you get from trading in the nests and stuff you make, pretty much it's easy profit, and anything in between is just a bonus. Like you can get 100 view logs as a drop, which is pretty nice. But yeah, so I'll show you guys the rest of the kills all sped up with a bit of music behind it. But hope you enjoyed and hope this helps. And if you guys do end up going to the mall from this, please don't crash.
I was fine when you held my hand. I was fine when you pulled me down. You said the stars would answer. You said our prayers were written down. I was fine when you pulled me in. You were forced to be human, and then the world came after, and I had never questioned it. And they said it was wrong.
wanted to quickly include, I'm nearing the end of the trip here. As you can see, my inventory is filling up with these. How many kills is that so far? Got 6 kills. Now I've got a bunch of pots still left, so I'm going to repot my attack and strength. And then what I'm going to do, if you want to be super efficient, this is what you can do. If you've got pots left, see I've barely got any of that, but what you can do, because you bank so quickly, if you can't fit anything in your inventory, pick it up, drop it, tally out, and then bank, and then come back. Say if I leave some moleskins or whatever here, then I can get them when I come back. Or what you can do is drop your pots that you got left over, so I drop these 3 pots if I can't fit everything in, and then I'd go to the bank and get, like, say, a half stamina and a half super energy and a 3 dose and a 4 dose, and then my super attack in strength, and then come back, pick these up, mix them together, and you're good to go. So it's less loss instead of just like drinking it or dropping it. So efficient.